Okay, so this is your Wednesday assignment, and you're going to be doing this on Pixlr. The first thing that you want to do, and let me just spread out this boundary a little bit, there we go, is you're going to go File, New Image once you have it opened up. And what I want you to do is I want you to make this a 2000 by 2000 pixel image. I want you to turn on the background, make the background white, and then hit create. So you've got a square, and let me just move this border again. It's not perfect. Come on. There we go. All right. Then in your file under this assignment, you're going to find a color wheel, which I'm just going to import. In just 1 second. It's going to look like this. And so I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to paste that in. And I just want you to shrink this down. I want it there as a reference. Then I'm going to take the layer, and I want you to lock that layer. I don't want you to be able to move this around because we're going to be putting things behind that. From here, I'm going to go to the web, and I want you to find, I want you to find an image of something that you like. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to go with Phineas, from Phineas and Ferb. I'd prefer Ferb, to be honest, but we'll see if we can find Ferb. And you want them on a mostly solid background, and that's kind of one of the keys that you've got to do here, is you've got to find one that's on a mostly solid background. So let's see. This guy might work. Let's see what we got. Yep, that'll work just fine. Now, if it won't open for you, things like that, you can also drop and drag this in. But I'm going to right-click, I'm going to copy it, and I didn't mean to do that. I'm also going to right-click, and I'm going to save it. And that's 2 fingers for you guys to make it, 2-finger tap to make that work. And it's a PNG, which actually is a good thing for me. PNG means it has that checkerboard background, and so in theory, this should not have a background. That's what I'm shooting for, is to not have a background. So now I'm going to go back to Pixlr, and I'm going to hit Control V, and I failed. I've been trying to copy and paste, and it hasn't been working all the time. So I'm going to undo that, and I'm going to go to File, Open Image, and I'm going to find the image on the desktop that I just saved from Phineas. So let's open up that one. Yay, Phineas. I'm going to select all, Control A. I'm going to copy them, and we're going to try it this time. And I'm going to paste it. Yay, I got Phineas. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see him. Now, the reason that I have you put the color wheel in is this is just going to make life a little bit easier in the process of doing this. So I'm going to take Phineas, I'm going to put him here, and I'm going to use this to turn Phineas just a little tiny bit. And let me just zoom in a little bit more so you can kind of see what's going on here. There we go. And I'm going to make Phineas a little bit bigger. Is that about right? Well, let's go with that. Might turn them backwards a little bit right there. No. And I'm starting with red just because. I'm going to select them. I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste. Another Phineas. Ooh. And listen, if you want to, for some reason, go crazy and do a different character for each one, hey, knock yourself out. I'm just kind of reviewing color wheel here. I'm going to have you do a few things a little bit later with this. All right, so now I'm going to click on my original Phineas, and now remember, if I hit Control V, another Phineas, Control V, another Phineas. So I can keep on making as many Phineases as I want. And I'm going to check one, and I'm going to go to Adjustments, Saturation, Hue, or I could hit Control U. Pull this up, and pull this to the side so you can see. I'm going to turn on this button, Colorize. He turns blue. Ooh, but I don't want blue, I want red. So I'm going to go through, and I'm going to try to eyeball that red. That's pretty darn close. I'm going to hit Apply. Great. I'm going to go, and I'm going to make another Phineas before I move on. And you may want to go through, to be quite honest, you may want to go through and make 12 Phineases. because we have 12 colors on the color wheel. So now I have a whole bunch of Phineases. And each time I want to turn my Phineas just a little bit. So I got another Phineas there, and I got another Phineas here. A little bit too far. What is the plural of Phineas? And another Phineas right here. Live with that. And I'm in no way expecting perfection on this, okay? I mean, I know that you got to turn them just a little bit each time. And let's move my Phineas. And notice how each Phineas is coming in on a different layer. That's one of the things I'm looking for, is that the Phineases come in on a different layer. And I'm going to hit Control. I need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 3 more Phineases. Can you count your Phineases? 1 Phineas. 2 Phineas. That Phineas is not right. 3 Phineas. There we go. So I got my Phineases. Put him about there, I figure. Yeah, sure, let's turn him a little bit more. And as I said, this does not need to be perfect. I believe I have, yep, 1 more Phineas. So if I was counting like the count, I would have 12. 12 Phineases. Okay, your parents will get that. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my red-violet Phineas. Adjustments, saturation and hue. Turn on colorize. And now I'm looking for that red-violet Phineas. And this one's a little tougher because I got to get to the red. So if red's over here, that would be red-violetish. Go to my next Phineas. Control U. Remember, Control U is going to make this faster. And this time I'm going to go to a violet Phineas, which is certainly a lot easier. There we go. Violet Phineas, apply. Go to my next Phineas. Control U, again, makes it faster. I'm going to go for a blue-violet Phineas. Ooh, I made a mistake because I did not put on colorize. Got to make sure you put on colorize. And a blue-violet Phineas. Right in there, I figure. Hit apply. Next Phineas, Control U, colorize. Blue Phineas, easy enough. Apply. Go to my next Phineas, and so you see where I'm going here. I'm just going to finish putting the Phineases. And this I want blue-green. I think with this one, honestly, the closest I'm going to get to a blue-green is probably going to be there. Next Phineas, Control U. Green. Oh, I didn't hit colorize, so I hit that colorize. Ooh, that's definitely a green Phineas. Ooh, made a mistake. Green. Green Phineas. Next one, Control U. Colorize. I want a yellow-green Phineas. That looks about right. Apply. Control U. I want a yellow Phineas. Now this one, oh, made a mistake. Got to colorize him. And a yellow Phineas. We got to be careful with that one. Got one. A yellow Phineas. And so, you know, through a lot of this, we're going to be playing, how should we say, color math. Which is, you know, a green Phineas plus a blue Phineas equals a blue, blue-green Phineas. I'm going to go to yellow-orange. That's orange. This one's a tough one. All right, I'm going to go with that one as orange. Next one, Control U, and so that was yellow-orange. Okay, this is going to be close. I'm trying to find, and I did not colorize. Colorize. All right, so I'm going to go with that one as my orange, and then I'm going to go back to this one. And let's see if we can get a yellow-orange in there somehow. He's not looking good. Yellow-orange. maybe that color. I'm going to shoot for it. And my last Phineas, which is going to be red-orange. Again, Control U. And colorize, and this way. So that's red. That's yellow. That's orange. About in there, I guess. And I'm going to go to my last one again. I think he's a bit off. You see where we're going here, though. Control U. Make sure colorize is on. Ooh, there's an extra Phineas. Was that the case? Let me see what's going on here. Well, I don't like that one bit. So I'm going to turn off colorize. And there we go. That's a little bit redder. And hit apply. And it looks like I have an extra Phineas hiding under here. Let's get rid of him. All right. So, first thing, got my color wheel. Awesome. Perfect. All right. So now, before I do anything else, go to File and please save it. And I'm going to save this as color wheel. And you might want to save this a few times. And I do want this to be a JPEG. There we go. And so, give it a second, and I'll have my Phineases saved. All right. So that was the first part. Second part is, I want you to go through. I'm going to have you define certain color schemes, and you'll be able to find this back on your original page. Water complements. I'm going to ask you to define a few other things regarding color. And there we go.